Hello? Oh, hold on a second. I'm already messing up. Scuffed! The stream is scuffed. We didn't even start. There we go. Hello and welcome. Today is July 1st, 2025, and today is Trailer Tuesday. I'm your host, Sholo I'm a Sholi's Quaintly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld. And on today's stream, we'll be watching the trailers you guys suggested and seeing what there is to see. So yeah, super excited. We have quite the lineup. I'm gonna try and get through as many as I can. I don't know if I'm gonna, spend as long today doing the trailers as I usually do. Usually I go like 2 hours doing the trailers, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit tired today, so maybe I'll be chilling a little bit sooner than later, but we'll see. But yeah, we got quite the lineup here. Lots of different suggestions you guys suggested, and they're all on the list in no particular order. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hello Spidey, welcome to the chat. Hello Mr. P Head, welcome to the chat. See, everyone is starting to pour in now, so that's great. Yeah, we're gonna get started pretty much as soon as I can. So there is one thing I meant to do before we get started, because I keep forgetting to by the way, I just want to quickly mention that Kachi Kochu has reached a 5 stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. Wow, already starting off strong with the stream streaks, SC. Congratulations, that is awesome. There was one other thing I wanted to do, but I forgot what it was. Oh well. Oh yeah, that's right. So, for some reason, I still have the name of Hell thing set up. Just don't use that, okay? We're not playing Power World today. I may have done goofed and left that on, so definitely not removing that right now as I speak. Definitely not. But yeah, I don't know. Today's been one hell of a day. It's been pretty stressful. Lots of crazy shit going on at home, and man, guys, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Lots of chaos happening around me. I don't even know, man. Today was one hell of a day. I actually, this was kind of like random, but I think I should mention it anyway. But today I was kind of walking around outside a little bit, and on my way to, I was gonna go to the gas station to get something, because I figured, I'd get some, get a snack or something, right? And on my walk there, I saw a dead cat, and I was like, damn. Like, I saw that cat, and I was like, yikes. I don't know, it just kind of makes me, it left an impression on me, I was like, man, this poor thing by himself, no one there for them. That's so sad. It'd be like that sometimes. Super sad. At first I thought maybe someone ran over it because it was a black cat, and it was like solidly black too, and it's really, I mean, it's super hot out, so I was like, there's no way. At first and it looked like it probably passed away within the last I'd say 24 hours or so. And I saw it and I was like, is it alive? And then I looked a little bit closer. I'm like, nah, it's not even breathing. Not even breathing. It's done. But yeah, super sad. Super sad. So I guess we'll do the rip for now, ripperonis. Also we have You Read Your Curse reached a 5 stream streak, so please give them a round of applause. Nine lives exhausted? I wouldn't be so sure. I wouldn't be so sure. It wouldn't surprise me if, like, for some reason, the 9, well, I shouldn't say 9 lives, but the thing about cats is that just because they have 9 lives doesn't mean that they have them all in the same body, I feel like. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't know, I'm a dog. What do I know, right? What would I know about that? I'm not really sure how it works. Cats are a little different, not gonna lie. A little bit different. But yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Anyway, we're gonna move on to happier things. A lot less, you know, sadness. Also, hello, May. Hello, Elfie. Hello, what did you do? Hello, you read your curse. Hello, Angel Degen. Hello, DBS Zeno. Hello, Majin Droid Rinsu. And I'm sorry if I missed anyone else because they said something before that, and I have apologized because I can't see it. But yeah, it's been one hell of a day, guys. I'm like at my wit's end at this point. Like, I feel like I'm hoping that like these trailers are promising because I'm gonna be real sad. I'm gonna be real sad if they're not. That's okay. We'll get started right away. I know I kind of blabbered for like 10 minutes. I just needed to let out some of my frustration and whatever the heck, but we're good. We're good. All right, let's get right into it. This first one is Crosswind official alpha test trailer. This brand new gameplay trailer celebrates the Crosswind alpha test, setting sail tomorrow, June 25th. Okay, that already happened. Feel the spirit of adventure as you conquer the seas and fight for survival. Crosswind first hands-on alpha includes survival gameplay, building, crafting, naval combat with boarding actions, boss fights, exploration, treasure hunting, and more. Stay tuned for other insights and previews. All right, let's check it out. You know, this game already kind of reminds me a little bit of Enshrouded, like at this screen here, like the character creation screen. It reminds me a lot of Enshrouded. That's kind of crazy. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Aska too, even though that's not like totally the same. You know what I mean? But yeah, it looks like a pirate game to me. Okay, so it looks like we do have some naval combat. That's kind of cool. Okay, the building looks promising. It looks a little bit promising here. I need to see more of that interface, but just looking around at like some of the stuff, looks like you can place like some ornaments and stuff up here. You got different like windows. You have different like kind of open styles up here. That's kind of cool. You have a double wide door. Got some barrels and some other stuff. So looking promising so far. Okay, so that's a boss fight right there. Well, let's go back to that actually, the planting. You can't just ignore the shrubbery. Let's take a quick look. Hold on. Okay, so it looks like, I don't know, it's just something about this game. It really looks a lot like Enshrouded, just in like style. Like even like the barrels and especially like the cloth thingies over here, and it just kind of really has that like look to it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the same engine or what. Interesting. Oh good, we got fishing. So this looks kind of promising. I'm not really into pirate games though. Like it's not really, it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like pirate games for me are kind of like the Viking games, you know? Like for me, it's just like, again, you know, like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if I just don't like it or if there's like something about it that just doesn't really like appeal to me. I don't know what it is. You seem to travel from island to island. Do you have a specific island for your base? That's a good question. That is a good question. Parry and dodge mechanics. Yeah, it definitely looks like there is some fleshed out combat a little bit here. So that's definitely a good sign. It doesn't look bad. I mean, I would say that it looks like something that would be enjoyable. I don't see anything like red flaggy about this, if that makes sense. I do like, I don't know, like it's just something about the whole, you know, oh, you're a pirate and okay, naval combat and things like that. I don't know, man. It's just not really my style. I don't know what it is. Also, thank you for the hydrate, May. Thank you for the head pat also, and the stretch. Let me stretch as well. Thank you. big stretch. You don't seem to have crewmates though. I would think that the crewmates would be other players. No, I mean I would think. I'm not really sure. That's a good point, but like even looking at like the building and the styles, like it's pretty, you know, pretty basic stuff is there, you know, so that's good. I like the planks, you know, seeing all the planks and stuff on the walls and the floor. It looks really nice. I don't know, it's kind of like a weird scenario where it's like I see a lot of good stuff going on here. I'm not really sure what's going on with these boss fights though. Like I feel like there's probably, you know, probably a lot of good stuff. I'm just not sure if this game is gonna like stand out versus something like, and maybe this is unfair of me to say, but like something like Enshrouded, for example, because the games look visually kind of similar, even though the thematic is different. So I'm not really sure. I think for me, I don't know if I'll play this one. I have to think about it. I might pass on this one. But do I think it's bad? No. Do I think it stands out to me? Not particularly, but I think it's interesting. You know, at least you have like see like in this looks like you're on a burning ship, so maybe as you're in combat, if your ship is like falling apart, it's like, you know, kind of a mess. As far as like your crew and stuff, that's kind of a big deal actually. If you have like a crewmates that you can manage, that would be nice. I don't know if that's what they have here or if it's going to be something more like your crewmates are your friends who are also playing. This launched on the 25th of June. So this alpha test is already out. I don't know if it's still, I think it's still active. I think I saw someone playing it yesterday, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of think it's like, I don't know. It's what you would expect from like a pirate game of the genre. Like it seems like it has the things that you would expect from this kind of game. Maybe co-op is good for this game. Yeah, maybe. I guess what I'm trying to figure out is like, what's going to make this game stand out? Is it going to be the combat? Is it going to be, you know, because it can't be the thematic. There's a lot of other pirate games out there. I doubt that the thematic is going to be enough to like just carry the game, but you know, I don't know. I'm curious to see how this works. But yeah, really cool. Next we have Cat Quest 3 official Tavern Tales update launch trailer. Check out the Tavern Tales update launch trailer for Cat Quest 3, a cat pirate action adventure RPG developed by the Gentle Bros. That's funny, I like that name. Players can now access the new update, allowing players to choose various tales from the in-game tavern, each retelling the story of one of the game's epic boss battles, but with some slight exaggerations in their retellings. Each boss now has new modifiers and challenges to overcome with the Tavern Tales update for the Cat Quest 3. Sorry, I said the cat. It's not the Cat Quest. I don't know why I'm getting tongue twisted on this. Available now for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC on Steam. All right, let's check it out. Needs to be gentle, bro. Yeah, right? Like, what the fuck? All right. Hello, Musika Musa. Welcome to the chat. All right, let's get into it.
Rated everyone 10 and up.
Tavern Tales update. Oh, so this game is already out. It's just an update. Okay, I see. Huh. Interesting. Another pirate kind of game. I didn't expect there would be like another pirate themed kind of game in this listing, like on the list of like games suggested, but let's take a look at this. So we have tale selection, minimum exaggeration, moderate exaggeration, maximum exaggeration, and there's different like rewards and stuff. Interesting. You know, this game reminds me a little bit of, what was it called? I think it's called, like, Cult of the Lamb. Like, just in style, like, the 2D style against, like, you know, a flat background, but the way that the character moves is, it kind of gives you, like, that, like, a 2.5D feel. Like, it, like, I don't know, something about it. It reminds me a lot of, Cult of the Lamb. Mew crewmates? That's hilarious. so that looks like a boss fight for sure. Interesting. I thought that was pretty neat. I mean, I don't know. Like, this one is kind of interesting because there's a lot, like, you can tell there's already a lot of stuff. So, like, the Tavern Tales update, I don't know if, like, this is just, like, a pirate thematic within the base game, or if this is, like, you know, the game is, like, primarily this, but they're just expanding upon it. I don't know anything about Cat Quest or Cat Quest 3 or anything like that, so I've never heard of this series. So I'm looking at this and I'm just like, this is cute, but like, what is it? You know what I mean? I don't know. I like this. I like how the treasure chest back here is like cat shaped. It's funny. I love it. But yeah, there's a lot going for it. This boss here I thought was kind of cool. Pretty sure this is a boss. You know, they got their guitar, they got the band in the background. I mean, it's just the thematic is so consistent, and then you see these other cats in the bottom cheering them on. Like, I love the details of these. I mean, I just like the design, the art style, the design. It's just like really thoughtfully made. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. Yeah, see? And you see the attacks coming down from the, it's like a light show. It's so cool. And you have the cats over here cheering. Yeah, but you know, it definitely has a lot. It looks like, because it just says update launch trailer, so I assume this is like some like update DLC or major like update of some kind. But yeah, this looks pretty promising. I like this. This is pretty cool. I don't know if I'd play this game, but I can see why people would enjoy it, if that makes sense. It has a nice gameplay variety. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not that familiar with Cat Quest 3, but this definitely looks promising. Very nice. Next we have Ecumene Aztec. I hope I said that right. Jeez. Get a closer look at the story you'll play through in this new trailer for Ecumene Aztec. Or is it Ecumene? I'm not sure. The upcoming third-person survival action RPG, Ecumene Aztec, where you play as an Aztec trying to withstand the assault of Spanish conquistadors in your Mesoamerican city. Interesting. All right, let's check it out. When the gods demand blood. Oh wow, I think they got the language down too. Holy crap. Let's see, this is a story of my failure. I lost everything. My son died first, I was next. You must choose to run or rise. Now, I wonder if this game really is going to have a choice of running or rising. Like, are you going to fight, or are you going to just try to survive and escape? That's the real question. Two divine brothers shape our fate. In the shadow of gods and conquerors. Turn your fate around. People rise and fall beneath their gaze. Okay, so I wonder if the mana bars are actually stamina, or like what is that? Like, obviously the red bar, I hope, is health, right? Oh, hi Amenifis, welcome to the chat. I really wonder if like I don't know what that blue bar is for. Like how realistic, like I guess what I'm trying to figure out is how realistic are they trying to make this story? Like, is it going to be loosely based on history, or is it going to be more like a fantastical feel? Because when I see a blue bar, I think of like mana, right? But I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that. A predator, a beast, a hunter. Then the monsters came. The combat looks a little stiff, not gonna lie. Like, if we go back a little bit stiff. Like, when they swing, it feels like their back doesn't move. Like, for the first couple swings there, that was weird. Like, it's not convincing. It's not convincing as a swing. Yeah, it's kind of janky. I don't know about that. I think the combat's a little suspect. Take revenge on those who... Oh, I missed it. Damn, that was fast. Take revenge on those who wronged you. Oh, that was it. Interesting. I think that this is a really cool idea. It's very interesting because you can pull from, like, things that happened historically and try to, like, use that as, like, kind of like a telling of a unique story, regardless of whether or not it's true. Kind of like how, in, like, other games and stuff, sometimes you come across... Oh, thank you for the follow, Reaper Killer 097. Appreciate it. Just kind of like how when you follow, like, I think the best thing I can think of is, like, what was the name of that movie with Nicolas Cage where he's like, crap, is the one where he was like going, oh shit, the one he's most known for, I can't remember. Was it National Treasure or something like that? I think it was called. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's been years since I've seen it. But I kind of like when they take things that are like loosely related to history without like going too into it, unless that's the intent. You know what I mean? Like, so I think this is a really interesting game to appear here. Very interesting for sure. Hopefully not historically accurate, because then the ending of the main character won't be good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't end up being good. But I wonder, like, because sometimes I feel like in some of these trailers they try to hype it up by saying things like, you know, rise or fall. It's like, do you actually have a choice to rise or fall? Like, is there going to be like decisions that you make that are impactful? Like, do you have opportunities to run away instead of engaging with the enemy, or do you have to always engage and then just choose that as your default path going forward? Like, how does that work? So I'm not really sure about this game. It definitely seems like action RPG-ish, but I'm not really sure, like, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, what the plot is going to be. Like, that, I'm kind of more curious about the plot here, so that'll be interesting. I think that the like I said earlier, the combat's a little bit stiff, like this. At least there's like a stagger, right? Like the stagger looked kind of convincing, but the actual combat just seemed kind of like, I don't know, a little stiff. So I don't know. I feel like this is going to be like a really story rich kind of game, and that's kind of cool. Holy crap, look at all the downvotes. What's going on here? Oh shit. Concept is good, but please don't release this game yet. It needs some work. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Love that comic story. Yep. Love that they still release games for the N64. Damn! I love the concept of this, but unfortunately this looks way too low quality. I really want a high quality Aztec action game. This game also needs a better character design for the main character. Maybe. I mean, it depends. Like, I kind of wonder, like, do you make your own character, or does this, like, you play as a character? Because if the character doesn't stand out or have something like visually distinguishable from between them and all the other characters in the game, it kind of makes you wonder. Let me read this. Hold on. I translated this to English. Let's see. Devoid of color, located in a jungle. Part 2 is coming soon. I don't know who they're referring to here. Is that a reply? I'm confused. I like graphics, especially the 2D part and mood. Maybe 3D animations need some rework, but the story and premise is great. Waiting for this game, fingers crossed. Is the narrator speaking Natwal? Yep. Let's see. Love the story, and the fantasy is very interesting, and narration in the Twal. I noticed that too. That was kind of interesting. It would be great to know more about player character, his son, and so on. Definitely play it. I think this is, like I said, I think this is, you know, based on the comments, I kind of agree with these comments. I think that it needs a little bit of polishing, just a little bit, just a tad. Cook it a little bit more, okay? It's like you know, you don't want you don't want to underbake it. I think that visually, I mean, I don't even know, and that's a good point too with the architecture. I wonder if, like, because this doesn't really have a lot of color. This is very, like, kind of black and white. I don't know if it's like the lighting or what, but I would expect a lot more color in this, like, city like area. I don't know. The idea is nice, but better execution needed. Yeah, I kind of wonder what the budget was for this game. It does make me wonder. I'm not saying that, like, it's poor quality. Obviously, we haven't played it, but I'm just, you know, I agree with the general initial take. Do I think it deserved that many downvotes? Probably not. I think that's a little bit excessive, but that's just up to me, or that's just my opinion. All right. Thank you for the hydrate, Spuddy. And the stretch. And thank you also for the headpat. That's very kind of you. All right. Next we have Project Virai. Project Virai Doomer's Life Escape. Official animated release window announcement trailer. Okay. Watch the release window announcement trailer for Project Virai. Doomer's Life Escape, a psychological horror life simulation RPG game developed by Recanimation and Bodiu. I can't say it. Players will embody Icha, who is hanging on by a thread with her virtual avatar, Virai, providing her only reason to continue on. Explore the emotional world with a variety of different art styles to dive into themes of parasocial relationships and the blurring of lines between real and virtual life. Project Virai Doomer's Life Escape releasing in Q4 2025 for PC, Steam, with demo available now. All right, let's check it out. Hello, PJ. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, let's check it out. It sounds deep. In the world of endless routine, Hicha's life is meaningless. I wish I had normal dreams, not this crap. Oh my god. Same. Save Hikikomori girl from her depression reality? Interesting. Okay. Find happiness in the virtual world. Isn't like Hikikomori, like, isn't that like people who like stay in their homes like 24/7 and don't like go out into the world and interact with people? Isn't that like a cultural, like, isn't that like a Japanese word for that or something? Like, I maybe I'm off. It could be psychological, who knows? Be happy, be perfect, be popular. Wait, so you're telling me this is a game about being like a VTuber, question mark? Yeah, Hikikomori, that was the question I had. If that, because I think that's what that means, right? Like, isn't that like a, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was like a Japanese word for like someone who's like a shut-in, essentially. I don't know. Feels like negativity starts fading into the background. Damn. Save yourself. like this game is gonna be one of those kinds of games that like keep you up at night wondering and thinking about your life choices. A shut-in won't be streaming, I think. You'd be surprised, Mage Flame. I'm streaming right now, aren't I? I hardly go out. I'm gonna be honest, I barely leave my house. Oh, there's a demo. Interesting. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm getting like freaking... Yeah, but you'd be surprised. One of the reasons why... Like, I don't know, I know it sounds weird, right? Like, you would think, like, oh, like, people who are, like, more of a shut-in aren't gonna be, like, interacting with people, but, like, it's so much easier to interact online than in person, I think. And, like, even online, I get, like, really, like, lots of anxiety, so... Shut-in is different from introverts, I think. I think there is probably a border there, like, for example, like, maybe, like, introverts could just be people who prefer to be alone, or people who prefer to just kind of keep to themselves, whereas, like, a shut-in is just someone who's, like, maybe so, like... I guess, like, I don't know, like, I think depression does have, like, a role in that, so, like, I feel like I can definitely kind of empathize with this character a little bit. So, I don't know, this is kind of like a thought-provoking trailer, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I saw this and was like, damn, that's like me right now. Fuck. And I know that, like, it doesn't seem that way because, like, when I talk, I sound, like, confident and this and that, whatever. But, like, you know, I'm not always like that. I didn't start off that way. If you look at some of my older streams and stuff, I was definitely very nervous. I'm still very nervous. It's just that I'm better at hiding it now, and people think that I'm just, like, charismatic or something. Ugh. Charisma. Shut-in different from introverts. See, introverts prefer solitude. Shut-ins are actually agoraphobic. Yeah, I think I'm probably more of an introvert personally. At the same time, I do have severe like anxiety when it comes to like talking to people in real life. There's a degree on or spectrum to these things. She got the Riz. Yeah, right. Hello, hello, Eloquent. Welcome to the chat. I wish. I'm just sitting here like, oh man, I can barely do anything. Oh look, I'm watching a trailer. Wow, this is like my life story. Holy shit. But yeah, I don't think it's gotten to the point where like it's this bad. But man, when I look into the mirror, I'm like, God damn, I look terrible. I'm born introvert. I travel in a large group of one. Damn. I mean, even my name is like a nod to me being more of an introvert. Like Solo Q, that's like a, you know, it's like a nod to Solo Q, you know? Like, I usually play alone. I don't usually play with other people. That's like every once in a while I do, and when I do, it's kind of fun. But like, I don't know, man. Like, so, okay, I know this is gonna kind of like get derailed, but we're gonna do a little bit of a story time, okay? So before I became Sholo, I used to play a lot of FF14. It was like my main game. I played it for several years. I knew everything about the game. I was doing like, I mean, I literally like, I love that game. And my friend who passed away a year ago, she and I used to play all the time. But when she passed away, things were not the same. So I feel like for me right now, like I've been having a hard time kind of getting back into the game. Like I just recently finished, well, I say recently, but more like within the last 2 months, I finally finished Dawn Trail, like the base game, but I still need to do like the patches that came after that. And like, I've been struggling to get back into the game. And then now, you know, we're reaching that time of year where will be like the anniversary of her death. And it's like getting harder and harder to like do anything else. Like I'm gonna be honest, guys, like these last couple of weeks, I've been very, stressed out and just not feeling great. I've been trying to keep my, you know, spirits up a little bit, and I feel like the streams are helping because it's keeping me like, you know, my mind kind of stimulated. I'm not getting lost in the sauce. So I appreciate you guys being here. That's all I'm gonna say about that, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Let's see. Playing with yourself is the most rewarding. I see what you did there. Hello, Akron, the Devourer, Eater of Worlds, Destroyer of the Universe. Welcome to the chat. MMO are more social, so as an introvert, you need specific people for you to interact. Yeah. Lost my closest friend a year and a half ago. Things still don't feel normal. I feel ya. Yeah, it's just, it hits different, man. Like, I don't have a lot of, like, really close friends, so when, like, one of them just, like, goes, it's kind of, like, impactful. You know what I mean? Like, it just hurts more. And like, even I guess like the only way I've really kind of like gained a little bit of community was like through like V Rising, you know, meeting a lot of you guys like in game and stuff, especially when I hosted like a server back in ye old days. I'd say about a year ago I used to host a server, and that was kind of cool, but it wasn't the same. And you know, I didn't really start like kind of branching out again until I was playing Nightingale, and then I started hanging out with some people, you know, in the discords and stuff, so that's been kind of nice, but it just hasn't been the same, you know? They leave a hell of a big hole through the middle of you. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I miss her a lot, man. I miss her a lot. She was a good friend. Like, she was the kind of person where like I could literally tell her anything and she wouldn't judge me, you know? Like, I could tell her anything and I would feel comfortable talking about it, and she wouldn't judge me. She would just, you know, give her honest opinion if I asked for it. She was, you know, if you needed a shoulder to cry on, she was there. She was just, I mean, I don't trust a lot of people, but I miss her a lot. And I'm getting emotional, guys. Fuck. Oh man, I miss her, man. She was great. I'm okay though. I'm alright. I'm alright. But yeah, I miss her a lot. And it just hasn't been the same, you know? So it's sad. Thank you for the head pat, Angel. I appreciate it. You can puke in their back seat and they'll just offer you a washcloth? Well, yeah, pretty much. I would say so. That's pretty accurate. Or they would laugh at me and then hand me the washcloth. But yeah, thank you, Vat Shooter, for the head pat also. Thank you also, Eloquent, for the head pat. And, you know, you guys are the best. But yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, you know. You can't have them all the whole part of your life, and there's always gonna be, you know, every once in a while you lose one, and it's just like, it hurts, you know. But things are okay. Yeah, ride or die friends are few and far between for sure. Like I don't trust a lot of people, and for her to be gone, it's just like, it was devastating. Like, it's been a year and I still can't, like, I'm still not 100%. Every time, I'm gonna be honest, guys, like, every time I log into FF, I, like, almost immediately log off because I just, you know, it just doesn't feel right. I don't know. I miss her. Wait till you get my bill, compliments, and shoulders to cry on cost extra. It's not included in the main package? Come on. Come on, Eloquent. That's so cheap. And you got a nickel and dime me. That's funny. All right, let's move on to the next one. I think I've empathized with that last trailer a little too much, so let's move on. All right, we have Klaus Lee Thunderballs, what the hell? Official launch trailer. That's one hell of a name. It's available now on Steam, GOG, that's important, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Check out the Klaus... Wait, what? PS4 but not PS5, Xbox One but not Xbox Series X and S? That's interesting. Nintendo Switch, not even Switch 2, just Switch. Interesting. Check out the Klaus Lee Thunderballs launch trailer for the retro action platformer game to see gameplay, the level editor, and more. Play as Klaus Lee, stuntman, action hero, and part-time planet saver as you run, jump, jetpack, and detonate your way through over 100 handcrafted levels. Ooh, okay, that's a lot. Let's see. Maybe you can have a restart once the mobile version come. Oh, that's right. I forgot there is a mobile version coming out. I found out about that recently and I was like, damn. Like, that's crazy. Fine, I'll give you the friends and family discount, $19.99 instead of $20. Bro, YouTube Premium is cheaper than that. Come on, man. You gotta work with me here. I'm broke. Crosswind is looking awesome. Can't wait for that one to come out. Yeah, we just I don't know if you saw it earlier, Eloquent, but in the beginning of the stream, I think that was the first one I went through. I'm not really into pirate games, but it looks promising. Looks promising. All right, let's move on. Here we go. I feel like this is like, you know, okay, maybe I'm judging too soon here. But considering this is an official launch trailer, to show the level editor so soon and really emphasize that makes me think this is going to be kind of like a planet like Little Big Planet kind of situation where like most of the levels are like player made or something like that. Oop, I didn't mean to hit the mic. I'm sorry. YouTube Premium ain't me, darling. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not into pirate game, but pirate game wink. Oh my god. Hey, Kron. Wait, you make the game levels? Yeah, so there's like a level editor, so let's go back a little bit. They showed it. It's a short thing, but we'll play it. There we go, level editor. Oh. So, okay, my thought on this one. I think this game has some potential. It says that there's like 100 unique levels or whatever. This looks more like a puzzle platformer kind of game with like, I don't know, like, I'm not really sure. The jetpack throws me off because usually when games have like levels like this, you don't really have like a flying mechanism right away or something that like is like the main mode of transportation. So I'm not really sure how that's gonna work. And I don't know if it's like you need to find a way to like complete the level by doing a specific task, or if it's like you have to get to a specific place on the screen in order for you to complete. Like, I'm not really sure about that. But I can see the appeal. I'm sure people are gonna love that level editor. It looks really nice and polished for a level editor. So I don't know, it could be interesting. Let's see. This is peak game for 7 years old. Yeah, I can see that. Someone with a lot of time on their hands making levels. I can see that. Say no more. Oh my god. Let's see. If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. Yeah, I agree. The whole, if buying isn't, oh, someone else said that too. Getting tracked again. I mean, it's to, like, on every level. Just the level of absolute greed and the level of, like, exploitation of people's natural habits is so gross to me. And it's just like, they took something and then made it the exact thing it wasn't supposed to be. So kind of like, I think a good example of this would be kind of like YouTube, right? Like YouTube was supposed to be like the thing that people watched instead of cable television, and now it's becoming cable television with how many ads they're adding into it. It's like insane. Flash game of 20 years ago is better than that. I don't know. It's a reaction to what they are doing. Yeah, I agree. I definitely think that public sentiment is not on the side of, you know, the people who are perpetrating predatory business practices. But yeah, let's take a look at one of these levels. So this level has like, what is this, like a spine or something? You have like, what, TNT or some kind of... Okay, it looks like you have something up here at the top that's like a gauge or something that tells you how... Oh, I guess maybe this is like your fuel gauge. Oh, maybe you run out of fuel for your jetpack or something. There's a timer, so there's like a time element to this. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to like, and this looks like a trap up here or something. Like maybe if you fly too high, like there's a trap and you get hit. I wonder if like the signs are going to be things you can place too in the level editor. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this one because, like, I think this is a good one for like people who like to like use their brain in a way that's like kind of flexing the brain muscles. But I'm not really sure if this is the kind of game I would play, if that makes sense. But I can see the appeal. Not bad. Let's see. It's a reaction. Let's see. If games are out complete, it would be one thing, but we're glorified beta testers for them nowadays. Reminds me of Metroid back in the late 80s. I can see why you would say that. You up to date with the whole stop killing games drama? I'm kind of behind on that. Okay, so this is my understanding. My understanding, and you know, sorry if I'm wrong about this. My understanding is that, you know, there was an initiative put out for Stop Killing Games a while back. I remember when that announcement was first made, and there was this whole push to try and, you know, get, I think, like, I don't know if it's like European Parliament or something to look at this and just kind of, you know, take it seriously as like an initiative. And I think they need to reach a certain threshold of signatures or something like that. And then now, I guess Pirate Software, who's like another, he's like another creator. He's like a game developer as well. And I think, I don't know who he used to work for or whatever, but he basically kind of got big around the time of the pandemic. And, you know, people value his opinion. And, you know, he made some comments that were just not factual to what the initiative was about. And it did a lot of damage. And that's why there's a bunch of controversy. He's an ex-Blizzard guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, so basically, I don't know, I don't remember I don't want to, like, misquote because I myself don't want to misinform you guys, but, my understanding is that if you look up Stop Killing Games initiative, I think there's, like, a petition you can sign if you live somewhere in Europe. I do not live in Europe, so I can't sign it, but if you do, maybe take a look at it and see if, you know, that's something you want to sign on to. But the idea behind it is to kind of make it so that if a person plays, like, let's say you buy a game, right? And let's say the game, let's say the developers behind the game or the publishers of the game decide to pull it from the market, right? But let's say you have well, actually, you know what? Little Big Planet's a good example of this, actually. So Little Big Planet was a game that was available on, I think, the PS3. I want to say PS3, if I remember correctly. And there was a lot of levels that were player-made levels and stuff like that. And I guess, like, the servers were eventually taken down. I don't know if it was, like, by Sony or whatever. But basically, the publishers or whatever took down the server. And it basically meant that you couldn't, like, you basically lost access to all those games or like all the levels unless like you had them already like downloaded or something like that. And now there's actually a so I guess the community for that game actually put together a storage of like all these like player made levels. There's like, I think like 1,000 levels or something like that. I need to double check the numbers, but there's like a bunch of levels, and someone, like, I guess they actually made like a library of them so that future players who play the game can access those fan made levels. Whereas like before, like if that hadn't been, you know, made the case, then people would not be able to play the game to like its real full extent or anything like that. And there's also games that like are like require you to connect to the internet in order to play them, even if they're single player. And there's like an argument to be had there that if the devs just patch it, that's not, you know, that's not a problem if they decide to stop supporting it online. And so basically the whole point of this initiative was to basically stop killing games. It's literally like the name of the initiative basically explains what the whole thing is about, and there's no literal downsides to this thing in my opinion. So maybe you know, take time to look into it yourself. But that's kind of like, you know, the whole thing. The reason why people were going after Pirate Software and it became like this whole drama is because he kind of misinformed his audience and the public about what this thing was actually for or what this thing was actually about, and he basically clowned himself. And then so, you know, you had people coming out there like some ordinary gamers like Mutahari. He came out, he talked about it. He said, hey man, this isn't about, I'm not here to like start drama, obviously, but hey, this is a really important initiative. And he gave several examples of why he was wrong. And he pointed out like the things that he was incorrect about. I highly recommend checking out Muta's video on that because he actually went through a lot of good details on that one. But that's the latest. After that, I just kind of like, I just don't care anymore about this whole. I mean, it's not that I don't care about the initiative. The reality is, I don't have skin in the game in this particular instance because I'm not a European. I can't sign on to the initiative, so I feel like I don't really have skin in the game. Though it would be nice if that actually went through, had some positive impact, and then the world got to benefit from that. That would be an ideal scenario. All right, I missed a bunch of things. Let me see if I can find it in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like rambling, and I'm like losing my voice for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. Let's see. Let me go up. Let's see. Some influencers went out to support, so it's gaining more news now. Yeah. PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye, I think, went on to show support. That's actually pretty cool. You know, my best friend's son actually met Jacksepticeye like in person, like randomly at a place. Like they ran into him randomly while they were like, I don't know if it was at like a amusement park or something, and he just happened to be there. And he has like a picture with him now. It's kind of cool. It's like the most random thing I know. What else was it? There was also, okay, let me read what was said on Twitch. Let's see. Okay, I read that already. I think Pirate Software had a different insight, but his take sounded really arrogant and dismissive. The problem is that his insight was based on falsehoods. It wasn't actually like, it basically mischaracterized the point of the initiative, and because of that, it actually did some harm to the initiative. And so that's why so many people came out to defend the initiative, because they're like, whoa, what are you doing? Like, this actually benefits you too. Like, there's no real, like, if you look into it, just all I'm gonna say is do your research, but if you look into it, there's really no downsides, whether you're a developer or a, you know, or just a consumer. The whole point of the initiative is to make it so that in the future, as games are being developed, this idea of, hey, a person should be able to play this game 30 years from now, even if we don't support it, should be the norm. And I agree with that. I don't think, because it's not like you're putting in extra effort to, oh, I gotta put up a server so that people can use it 30 years from now. No, that's not what it's for. It's, hey, we're gonna patch it, and if you want to do the hosting, you do that. You do you, boo. You know, that kind of thing. I think that is fair. You know, you're not asking for like extra, you know, craziness, essentially. Let me read the YouTube side before I miss everything here. Let's see. Oh wait, I already read that. The whole D&D hysteria back in the day, people going overboard over a game. Emulators, I can still play Fallout 1. I own the discs, they're mine. No internet required. Exactly. Muda is a great reporter. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm already I'm like mid hydrate, but I'll accept that. Thank you, Eloquent. But yeah, it's definitely, I think Muda had like some really good points. Like, he explained it very clearly as to what the initiative was, where Pirate was wrong, and he debunked all of his like nonsense in like one video. It was great. Let me find it. You know, hold on. I'm gonna link it actually. I'm gonna shout him out. I'm gonna link it. I didn't watch this latest stuff that he put out. He put out another video 3 hours ago. I mean, he just keeps going back and forth at this point, but Muda's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, essentially? Here we go. Nope, that wasn't it. Here we go. Stop. Is it this one? Okay, so I'm gonna link his channel, but he has a couple of videos. I recommend watching this one that came out 8 days ago, the Stop Killing Games ... and then the huge Stop Killing Games update ... This is the one. The second one is where he like shows the, you know, examples of communities coming together and making and preserving the games and stuff like that in a way that is like playable for people in the future. And I think that this is a huge deal. And then this one is where he like initially talks about the controversy and explains why it's not, you know, true or whatever. So I'm just gonna link that so you guys can watch that in your free time. I'll put that on all three so you guys can take a look at it. But yeah, I agree with him on this. I think that he had some solid points. So maybe check that out when you get a chance. But yeah, highly recommend it. Um, what was I doing again? Damn show, someone asked her how many tabs you want, and she said, yes. I go to Muda and Louis Rossman. I want solid tech reporting, guys. You know who I like too? I like Louis Rossman, I like Muda, and I like Steve from Gamers Nexus. He's great. I like Steve. He's cool. You know, okay, maybe this is fucked up for me to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Every time, like, okay, I'm gonna say it anyway. Every time I watch one of Steve's videos, I feel like I'm sitting down for like a sermon where like Jesus is out here telling me, preaching the gospel of gaming, and I'm just absorbing the session. That's what it feels like to me. So I kind of joke that he's like gamer Jesus, and my friend laughs when I say that, but I'm like kind of half serious. Yeah, Steve is an OG. He's good too. But yeah, I watch a lot of these tech channels and stuff. I like them. But yeah, it's interesting how like this is all kind of coming full circle. But yeah, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, next we have Little Night. I'm kind of going off the rails a little bit, but you know, we're gonna keep going. I'm probably not gonna get to every single thing. There's a lot of stuff that you guys suggested this week, and I'm just kind of feeling like, okay, you know. Oh yeah, Jay's 2 cents. I've seen a couple of his videos. I haven't seen that many though, so I can't really comment on that. But from what I have seen, it looks good too. So I don't know. But yeah, great channels. You know, you're at a certain age when you just think, I should say it well. Fuck, I'll say it. I see what happens. You off the rails? Say it ain't so. I don't know. Like I guess like. Because I think about it, like, I'm not trying to, like, offend him, right? Like, I'm not trying to offend Steve if he happened to see this video and be like, oh my god, she called me Gamer Jesus? What the fuck? Because you never know who's watching these videos, you know? He could be in my audience right now, I don't know. I doubt he has, like, no time, Brawley. He's out, he's busy. He's busy, fighting for consumer rights, alright? He's a busy man, leave him alone. But I'm just saying, it'd be funny if, like, he saw me say that and was just laughing. But yeah, no, I find it hilarious. I find it hilarious. It's a joke, but like kind of not really because of the subject matter. All right, let's get back into it. We have Little Nightmares official stop motion project teaser. Check out the teaser for an upcoming stop motion project from the world of Little Nightmares. Here we go. Man, it definitely has that stop motion feel. You can see it, you can feel it. Oh, I love this shit. This reminds me immediately, like, this reminds me a lot of Franbo, like, just the style, for some reason. That was it? That was it! Oh, wow, that really was it. Okay, so this is just a teaser. I like this. I like the style. I like the creepiness, the vibes. You know, you have the dollhouse. I like let's look at that dollhouse open up again. That shit was cool. Let's see it one more time. Damn. It's just cool. And it really has like that dark feel to it. It's just something about like a game that has like that stop motion look. It just looks good. You know, it really had, like, I feel like it's really a timeless art. Yeah, Coraline vibes. Coraline, Pingu, almost, you know, they always had, it's funny because a lot of these, like, stop motion stuff always seems to have, like a creepy caricature vibe to them, even if it's not intended, and I find it really interesting because it just fits. It piqued my interest, so good job. Exactly, yeah. I mean, I don't know, I feel like it's hard, like, I don't know, maybe I have a soft spot for like stop motion kind of stuff, but whenever I see it, I'm like, man, that's a lot of work. And then I instantly, it's almost like I feel like I have to go easy on them because it's so much effort to do that it's like impressive, you know what I mean? It's kind of like when someone makes like a Lego dinosaur that's like life-size, but it looks terrible, but you don't want to say that because you know how much effort it took to like make the dinosaur, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard to say, but very cool. That's a nice share. The picture show having that dollhouse with creepy little dolls inside. I don't know, man. I can't really imagine that. I played more video games than I did with like dolls. Like even like as like a small child, I was more into like video games, like even from a young age. And that's what made me weird, and people didn't like me because of it, but it seemed to work out for me. I don't know. They missed out. All right, here we go. Full Metal Schoolgirl official announcement trailer. Meet the Machine Girls characters and see them in action in this Full Metal Schoolgirl announcement trailer for the upcoming action shooter from the developers behind Earth Defense Force. World Brothers 2 Full Metal Schoolgirl will be available on PS5, Nintendo Switch 2, the PC via Steam and Epic Game Store on October 23rd, 2025. Guys, what is it with like October 23rd? Like that's like the third game that I know of that's coming out on that exact date. Like I'm pretty sure that like 2 other games on my wish list are coming out that same day. I'm gonna check right now. I'm pretty sure one of them is that vampire game that some of you were laughing about, the helicopter swinging one, the helicopter one, the one that like I say, yeah, see, Bloodlord Rising coming out October 23rd. Effulgence RPG, so that game that we saw the other day, like that trailer for, where like all the characters and everything on the screen was made out of like numbers and like basically computation and numbers and stuff. A lot of that that game is also coming out on the 23rd. So there's a lot of games coming out on the 23rd for some reason. Is it like, what is up with that? Is it like, let me see. Yeah, it's like a week before Halloween, essentially. That's interesting. It's like an exact week. It's the Thursday before Halloween, which also is on a Thursday, so that's weird. Beer festival, maybe. Battle Angel ripoff incoming. You never had proper creepy dolls? You know, I mean, I guess not. Just before Christmas season in a kind of dead zone? Yeah, maybe. That's a good point. Good point. Alright, here we go. Let's check it out. Rated M. Interesting. This reminds me a little bit of Hi-Fi Rush for some reason. I don't know if it's like all the robots or like the colors or the shading of like the comic book look that we just saw, but it reminds me a little bit of Hi-Fi Rush actually. What the wait, what was that? Is that a... You know, I'm not gonna go back to find out. I like the song, not gonna lie. I feel like this game is kind of like a gag, but like in the best of ways. Something about it.
Ryoko and Akemi are cyborgs known as the Machine Girls. They had their bodies remodeled by Dr. Hakase, and well, long story short, they burst into paternal jobs to avenge their father.
This is so weird. Is this a 2-player game? That's a good question. I wonder. That's a really good question, actually. Who's raising hell? Oh no! Dinner time! Let's see. Or you choose to switch characters? I don't know. That's a good question. Full Metal Schoolgirl. It's so weird. It's so weird that it's like... It's a joke, but not really. Like, it's so, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, there's so many oddities with this game. I'm not sure how I feel about the art style. Like, I feel like a lot of the background is not, like, particularly interesting. I don't know. I don't know about that. The enemies were kind of diverse, I guess. A lot of weirdness in general. You have, hold on, I skipped it. I missed it. It was the, is it this part here? Hold on. Right here. Let me do a few frames. Is it this? Oh, right here. It looks like you have some kind of like platform challenges or something going on here. Like, I wonder, is it like level focused? Is it like a linear path that you're going through? Like, what is it exactly? And I don't know, it's kind of weird. I guess it's called Full Metal Schoolgirl. I don't know if it's because the music is going to be kind of filling that, or if it's going to be like, or is it because they're actually made of metal? Like, I don't know. When I saw the title, this was not what I had in mind. I'm just saying, this was not what I like. When I saw Full Metal Schoolgirl, I thought, okay, like, is it going to be like they're in a band or something? Like, I don't know. And then I saw this and was like, this is crazy. Like, more live part metal schoolgirls. Oh my god. Let's see, cheesy art, band-aids on moves. Yeah, really deep gameplay. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I don't really have any particular complaints. I guess I would have to see more, but I'm definitely not the intended audience for this game, I will say. It's just so weird. It's so weird. But I can see why someone would pick it up. Maybe I'll gift this to someone. If I have enough buttons, I can just gift it to someone and they're gonna be like, why'd you send me this? And I'll be like, no reason. And then just have like the straightest face. All right. You know, let me take a quick break. I'm gonna go use the bathroom and I'm gonna grab a drink as well because I'm running out of water. I'll be right back after I read the chat real quick. I think they know who their audience is for this one. Yeah, it's definitely not me. Definitely not me. But yeah, I'll be right back. Just hang in tight. We're not switching yet. I am gonna watch a few more trailers, but I just need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. All right, I am back. All right, next we have, which by the way, I have some donuts now. They're delicious. I got like those powdered donuts. Tasty. All right, next we have Warranted Humanity. Official release date trailer. Get a look at Warranted Humanity in this trailer for the upcoming post-apocalyptic 2D side-scroller game where choices matter. Fight different infected and rival factions, scavenge skill, up craft, manage your shelter and other survivors, all in a race against time to ensure humanity's survival before everyone is irreversibly infected. Warranted Humanity will be available on Steam on July 9, 2025. Alright. I gotta go pee. I must have had about 12 Dr. Peppers. I don't even like Dr. Pepper. That's the fucked up part. You know, I've never seen Forrest Gump. Ever. Like, I've just never seen it. I know what it's about, but I haven't seen it. Alright, moving on.
They laughed when they learned about my fallout shelter. I bet they're not laughing now. The virus affects the brain. The infected develop a craving for meat and blood. It wasn't long before the first human-to-human bites were reported. So little time for sleep. How I spend the night determines my survival during the day. I'm no soldier. Before the pandemic, I worked in a lab.
Oh my god, I feel like they're talking about COVID here. Holy shit. What?
Seems to be no cure, but I plan to change that. I can still save those who are in the early stages of infection. Together, we'll create a haven for survivors.
So, I kind of like this, actually. I kind of like what I'm seeing. It's like taking something, like, so, the survival versus zombies genre is pretty well established for the most part. There's a lot of really good games out there that kind of, you know, fill into this, you know, category. What makes this game stand out to me is the format. I've never thought about, like, a side-scroller zombie apocalypse slash, you know, incurable disease thing happening. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a game that was like a 2D side scroller that was like of the genre. This is actually kind of interesting.
Those I cannot save? Well, I'll put them out of their misery.
You know what? I think I know what this game reminds me of. It reminds me of like the early 2000s Flash games. That's what that reminds me of. It's the kind of game I played in the mid 80s, really. Yeah, I could see that. COVID inspired game, yeah. Meat and blood craving sounds like carnivore diet. Wow. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Like, I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I like that there's, you know, I think the storytelling elements are kind of cool. I like that there's, you know, got your backpack, your notebook, goals, progress, and all that stuff. I like the whole, like, I wonder how the controls actually work. You actually have, like, you know, how many bullets you have, your magazines, like, you have, I mean, you have all types of different things. It really, I like that the format is just different, you know? Yeah, it's like 7 Days to Die, but as a 2D game. I think that's a really good way to describe it. I played 7 Days with a friend once, and it was, interesting. I don't really play first-person games that much, but I'm sure there's, like, a mod or something I can get for it that'll allow me to, like, not be first-person, but I thought the game was good. I just, you know, it's just certain, like, I can't play games like that for too long where it's, like, first-person, because I get a headache. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Like, after a while, I get motion sickness and a headache. And even if you have, like, that motion sickness dot, yeah, that helps, but, like, the headache is coming. It's happening. I just know. But yeah, this is really cool. I really like this. I think the fact that the game has that old, like, almost like Flash game style to it, it kind of reminds me, like, I would argue that this is like another form of like retro gaming kind of coming back. Like, it's like bringing back a retro format in like a new age. I like this a lot. I play 7 days with you anytime. I got 4,000 hours. Damn. That's a lot of hours. That's more than me playing. I think that's more than me in V Rising. Let me see. Let me check. V Rising, how many hours I got in that game? 3,363.7 hours. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours. Yeah, that's more than me in V Rising. That's a lot. Holy shit. Damn. Yeah. Don't ask me about Nightingale either. I got a lot on there too. But yeah, overall, I really like this one. I wonder what the comments say. Looks like the hottest Newgrounds game of 2004. Damn! You know what? Yeah, I'm into this. Be like playing a Newgrounds again, only I won't accidentally erase my saves when the browser is cleaned. Ooh. Yikes. It looks fun. Great idea. Looks sick. Ooh, scary. $5 game? Someone said satisfactory. I don't know. I like this. I could see myself trying this one, actually. It has like a nice, I don't know. It has its charm. I like it. I might actually play this one. I have to think about it. What is it on again? It's on Steam on July 9th. Okay, so this game hasn't come out yet. I'm gonna wishlist it now then. How about that? We'll wishlist it. I'll keep an eye on it. It's called Warranted Humanity. And that's the thing, like, I'm not really into like zombie survival kind of. I know I say zombie, but that's basically the idea, right? I'm not usually into these kind of games, but in this format, I really like it. So I think that might be a fun one to try. I wonder how much it'll be posted for too. But yeah, that's cool. Let's see, Nightingale have a ton of hours. Yeah, embrace the darkness I was born in. Oh god, that game is what I would have wasted a ton of quarters on in the arcade. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. All right, next we have Gold Adventure Gold. Official new early access release date trailer. Get a fresh look at Gold Adventure Gold in the latest trailer for the upcoming roguelike city builder game. The new Gold Adventure Gold, that's really the name of the game, trailer shows gameplay, building elements, and more as you learn about your objectives, hire adventurers to take on quests, and hope for the best when Gold Adventure Gold launches into early access in July 31st of 2025. All right. That's one hell of a name. Gold Adventure Gold. Let's check it out.
For those seeking the riches of adventure, a solid foundation must be first forged, attracting adventurers the world over for a price. Assigning bold quests for only the most adventurous of heroes, engaging in fierce combat in exchange for fame and fortune, rebuilding damaged structures. A growing city invites formidable warriors and new friends, but in a
Man, the fantastical elements in this game are kind of unique for sure.
world governed by gods and monsters, the only true power is gold. How will the rewards of battle and hard decisions shape this ravenous land? Will your wealth persuade adventurers to rise up to the quest? Will the alliances endure the trials of greed? Or will this materialism fracture even the strongest oaths? All paths paved in blood lead to gold.
Wow.
Gold, Adventure Gold. Wishlist now on Steam.
Damn. You know, when I first saw the name of this game, I thought, I don't know about the name, man, but after watching this trailer, they sold me on it. I think it makes sense now. It definitely makes sense, especially like, you know, just putting the emphasis on anything for gold, essentially. It's basically about gold and just getting as much gold as you possibly can and just being crazy like that, you know? I don't know. I like the art style. It kind of reminds me a little bit. There's this one game that we saw a while ago that was kind of like also a city builder, but it was, I think it was like a space city builder where like you landed on a planet and you were basically trying to get everyone to like survive on there, but it was like 2D with like like, I don't know, like I like these layered looks in these games that we're seeing. Like you see how like right here in the background it kind of has like, you know, like a far view of something where it's like kind of blurry and not really detailed. It kind of gives that idea that, oh, this is a 3D structure in the background, or oh, this is a 3D structure here. But when you look at all the characters, it's like 2D, but the ground kind of makes it look like it's 3D. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, the art style is definitely sticking out to me in a lot of ways. Like, just the layered look is kind of unique. Like, I mean, layering itself is not unique, but the way that it's layered here is unique because it's like, oh, we're just going to commit to like the background being fully 3D but in the distance so it's blurry, you know? Whereas like a lot of other games, they'll have like a background that's like really detailed but like drawn flat or something, but like there'll be like a 3D element on top and then the characters are flat. But like in this case, it's like 3D, 3D, 2D, which is like weird. It's a weird combination. Looks a bit like tilt shift perspective. Makes things like miniatures. Yeah, I can see that. That's one for having cats in it. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And little dragons, so cute. But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I like that, you know, just the way that it looks. It just sticks out to me. You know, it's visually compelling. And what's cool too is like you see how like the sides here. There's like the map, which is like kind of like an orb. That's unique. I didn't expect this to like, it just has such a nice like hand-drawn element to it. And it's just very like detailed, but in like the best ways possible. Like you see how like on the corner on the upper left, there's like all these like papers and stuff. Cacophony is super cool. Oh, thank you for the super chat, or the $5 super chat, Eloquent. That, let's see. What did you say? Somebody else has done. I will buy show's merch. Mugs kick ass. Wait, did I read that wrong? Or did it like break on me? Oh yeah, since somebody else has one, I will buy show's merch and mugs kick ass. I'm glad you think so. Cause the mugs, I still have my mug, man. It's good. I've been throwing it in the dishwasher even though you're not supposed to, and you can still tell what's supposed to be on it. It's wonderful. I love my mug too. That's the one good thing about like when you're making merch is that when you order samples, you get to enjoy the product yourself. It's nice. Thank you for the hydrate, Akron. But yeah, actually, you know what I just realized? I think that's the first super chat I've ever had. Damn, yeah, that's like my first super. Damn, Eloquent, that's my first super chat. You know what? Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Wonderful. Damn. That's so cool. Thank you. Sipping coffee out of one as I type. Yeah. Well, popped your SC chair. Your super chat cherry. That's funny. Yeah, basically. That's okay, man. You know, it's funny because like I remember when I first started off on Twitch and I had like my Twitch account, and my best friend was like one of my first followers, and she said something similar about like following me on Twitch, and since you said that, it kind of made me laugh. Hilarious. Yeah, but I really like this. I mean, look at this. It's so nice. Like, look at the map. I mean, I can't get over the art style. It's just gorgeous. You have the map here. You have little bushels of grass on like a 3D looking plane, but then they go 2D. They're like, oh, we're not 3D. We're actually 2D. You know what? I think the best way I could describe this game is that it kind of reminds me like, what's the name of that show? Shit, what is the... Hold on, I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up. Whoops, sorry. It reminds me of like that show, The Amazing World of Gumball. I don't really like the show that much, but it does have like a lot of really interesting art flexes. And I feel like if like this would be like if the people who made that show made a game and worked on a game, it would look like this. Like that's what it feels like to me. Like they just took things that don't belong and just put it on the screen together anyway, and it just works. You and Chisel Chip are the only channels I really enjoy interacting on. You both are great communities. Nice. I'm glad. You know what? Yeah, I agree. You guys are great. And now we wait as show flails madly. Yeah, right. Don't worry. We started the stream off with scuff. We'll be fine. Yeah, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, I just, you know what? I remembered something, but I'll bring it up later. I didn't forget. There was something else I was supposed to remind you, and I completely forgot. Until you did that now, but thank you. All right, so we have Clutch Time official release date trailer. Take a look at gameplay from Clutch Time in this trailer for the upcoming basketball roguelike deck builder game. That's interesting. Clutch Time will be available on July 24th, 2025 on PC via Steam. Clutch Time combines the deck building and roguelike elements of Trowith. You lost me, fam. I can't say that. One of the world's most beloved pastimes, basketball. Each basketball term is a card. Play passes, shots, steals, rebounds, and blocks. Substitute players, call timeouts, and challenge the calls, just like in the big leagues. You can even complain to the refs if that's what it takes. Interesting. The usual suspects are a group of mildly retarded misfits. Love you all. Oh my god. Something ain't right with these people. Y'all are messed up. Alright, here we go. Oh, okay, this is making sense now. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Like, I know almost nothing about basketball, but like, as soon as I saw like what was happening, it like visually made sense kind of. And I find it interesting. The first thing that stands out to me is this home crowd noise bar. Like, huh, it's interesting. I wonder how easy it would be for someone like me who knows virtually nothing about basketball to play this game. Like, I wonder, like, if it would be difficult for myself to understand it because I don't play basketball. Dunkin' Donut? That's funny. I'm eating donuts right now. I think you would still know some of the rules. There's rules? Oh man. Steam Workshop modding? That's huge. Ooh, Steam Deck. Let's go. Wow. I like this. I'm not into basketball, but I think this is like a really interesting niche because most basketball games are not like this. Most of them are like, you know, kind of like NBA style 2K, NBA 2K kind of things, or like that other game that we saw that was like a mobile game coming out that had like all these like, you know, obviously probably cosmetics. Hello, KyrieGod8564, welcome to the chat. Sports and me, we don't get along, give me a target, remove 1,000 meters, I'm happy. Yeah, it's an interesting concept for sure. Like, I think it's kind of nice seeing this, because it almost like, I don't know, it almost comes off to me as like something that anyone could maybe play, because it looks so simple, but I know like nothing about basketball, so I wonder like if that's actually going to be a hindrance for me, but I don't know. This looks pretty interesting. It's simple, but like it's a game. You know what I mean? Like it's a game. It has its ideas that's based on IRL things, but it's like a game that seems to make sense. I don't know. Let's see. I can hear you eating the donut. Carbs are my enemy. I hate you. Really? It's pretty good. Sorry. I just finished the last one. I was cherishing the flavor. Thank you for the hydrate. Akron on the stretch. That was like 19 minutes ago. Damn. If this had NBA backing, that would have real players on those cards. Exactly. Like, I feel like this is like a budget basketball game. But like, in the best way possible. You don't have all this like expensive branding and shit. You don't have a bunch of like, you know, worrying about, like, you don't have to worry about it. It's great. Thank you for the hydrate, bad shooter, and a stretch. What did you do? All right. Yeah, I like this one. I think this is definitely a good one to maybe look at. Do I think I would play this game myself? Probably not, because I'm not really into basketball, but I feel like this could be a decent introduction into basketball, potentially, for someone like myself who doesn't know anything really about the game. Timu NBA? Damn, that's harsh, man. No, you know what, you know, Eloquent, I disagree. You know what it is? It's NBA at home. It's like, oh, I want to see the NBA game. I want to go to the game. I want to watch the NBA. Oh no, don't worry. We have NBA at home. NBA at home. That's fucked up, but I think it's actually pretty good. I like this. This is a solid concept. All right, here we go. Next we have Blood Message official reveal trailer. What does it say? Oh, check out the reveal trailer for Blood Message, an upcoming third-person linear action-adventure game developed by 24 Entertainment Studio in conjunction with NetEase Thunder Fire. NetEase sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen that before. Players will embark on a journey set during the real-life Dunhuang uprisings in 848 AD, making use of Unreal Engine 5, embody a nameless protagonist sending a message eastward that could alter the course of his homeland forever. Blood Message is coming soon to consoles and PC. All right, so this one's like 5 minutes long, so I think I'm just gonna watch like maybe the first couple of minutes and just, you know, see what I think. You know, I just realized, I don't think I've ever seen a scorpion in real life. Like, ever. When the Tang Dynasty reigned, the lights along the Silk Road shone from the western regions all the way to the capital. Like stars in the sky. With the Tang Dynasty gone, will the gods and Buddhas still favor Hexi? I'm serious, I still want to give it another try. The blood we shed today is for bringing back the Tang Dynasty. We must get Ning out of the city before it's destroyed. Wow, look at all the stuff happening in this city. It's really, I mean, the architecture is really nice. I like the style. You know, I like how many like people are around here. It's kind of interesting to look at. Like even just like walking around, it's a lot going on. Someone on a stretcher, you guys see that? Ooh. Ning, wait for me. Ning. Father, I've decided to join the Shazu uprising. To the Tang capital? That's a suicide mission. You know, the nature, I wonder if like, okay, so I know this is just a reveal trailer. Hold on a second. I know this is just a reveal trailer, but it kind of makes me wonder if this is more of like a storytelling, like kind of God of War style game with like combat, but like more hand to hand and less fantastical, if that makes sense. I think this is really kind of interesting, like just on this face value. And I'm digging this. I might play this one. Victory and defeat are but towers of sand scattered to the winds. Only the suffering of all living things remains entombed between heaven and earth. Come home, your mission is meaningless. Fate will show you that I am the great Tang Dynasty. Nothing will change, only more people will die for it. You can't get out of this desert without my help. Alright, so this is like the second half of it. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I really like this. I think I might actually play this one. This one is more definitely story-driven RPG. I agree with you, Epic. Asian Assassin's Creed, you know, now you mention it, I can kind of see what you mean by that. Fake orange juice will always triumph. I mean, I don't know, something about this, like, I really like, you know, the story-driven RPG kind of stuff. Like, I don't know, I might start playing more of them, because, like, I don't know what it was, like, I think, well, the other day, a while ago, I want to say, like, what, 2 weeks ago, something like that, 3 weeks? Look up camel spiders, you'll never sleep again? No! Buggers climbing onto your boots? No! Long as just for astronauts anymore? Oh my god. I guess what I'm trying to say is that when I started playing, like, Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, like, that game kind of brought out the, like, enjoyment of gaming in me, if that makes sense. Like, I felt like I really, really enjoyed the game because of the story elements and all the things happening and the politics behind, you know, the different factions and all this. Like, the fact that, like, I really felt like I had a responsibility when I was playing that game. Like, every question felt like, you know, I had, like, the weight of the world on my shoulders and I had to say yes or no or choose what dialogue to pick, and every decision mattered. You know, it just really had, like, an impact, and I really like those kinds of games, and this one definitely kind of gives me those vibes, but, like, in a different setting that I find to be really interesting. Chinese devs replacing some of the Western games of the past? Yeah, I definitely, I mean, the funny part is a lot of these Chinese devs were already making games, you know, that were, like, Western focused, but they were just, you know, kind of doing it behind the shuffle. Now you're starting to see devs coming out, you know, from, like, mainland China who are just making games like Black Myth Wukong, you know what I mean? Like, you're starting to see, you know, more of these different cultures and historical, like, kind of pulls and ties, like, from, you know, different inspiration. And it's just interesting to see that, because, like, I don't really see this a lot here in the States. China has a ton of history and lore, so they got a lot of materials. Yeah, definitely. Same thing with places like Japan and India and what was the other place? Crap, I lost my train of thought, but, you know, very cool. I think this one might be one I'll try. I think I'm going to add it to my wish list. Blood Message, was it? Let's see. I do not see it on Steam. What does this say it's going to be available on? Coming soon to consoles and PC. Maybe there's, well, it says coming soon. It doesn't say when, so maybe there's no Steam page for it yet, but that's kind of nice. I like this a lot. Let's watch let's check out. Let's check out this last one, and then I think I'm done for the trailers. My body is like, I can't. In this valley, stories could provide tons of potential. Oh, maybe, yeah. All right, here we go. Music Drive, Chase the Beat. That's a cool game. Official release, or not game, cool name I meant. Official release date trailer. Save the next hit, meet the characters, see customization options, gameplay, and listen to the beats in this Music Drive. Chase the Beat trailer for the upcoming action racing game. Music, in Music Drive, Chase the Beat. Music is the most valuable asset in the world, and hard drives filled with unreleased tracks have been stolen by a gang that wants to monopolize the charts. Ooh, okay. Oh, I like this. It's up to you to recover them. Oh, never mind. Music Drive. Chase the Beat will be available on Steam, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and X, Xbox One on July 3rd, 2025. So that's in 2 days. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah. Turret destroyed. What? Okay, this was not what I thought this was. This is, I'm a little confused, but I'm gonna continue. Go retro with pixelated graphics. Wow. Okay, this was not what I expected at all. This was not what I thought that, like, I thought, okay. Wow. I don't even know what to say about this one. Like, it definitely, I agree, it does have like an 80s retro kind of art style to it. It's so like you're choosing the tapes, you're retrieving the tapes, you have different vehicles. But the reason why I say this wasn't what I expected at all is because it's just very I guess the best way I could describe it is, to me, it came off as like Grand Theft mixtape. Like, it's not like, it has like that, you know, crazy driving feel without the, like, I don't know, man. Like, this isn't what I thought. Like, I thought this would be more like a rhythm based game. Like, I feel like there was a missed opportunity here. Like, I feel like this could have been like a I don't think I've ever seen a rhythm racing game in a vehicle. Like, I've seen rhythm racing in the sense that, like, you know, for example, like Thumper, right? Like, it definitely has like that racing feel. You're going super fast, and, you know, because I played Thumper before on stream. That was a while ago though. But just looking at this, I did not expect that the okay, like, reading the description and actually like looking at it, like, that's not what I had in mind, but the description makes more sense now. Grand Theft mixtape, yeah. Are they going for GTA -1? I heard you read the premise. What the is this? Mixtapes were life back in the day, trying to time it perfectly to miss the commercials. Well, it's not even just the yeah, that is a challenge, isn't it, huh? There was mixtapes, and then later on in like the early 2000s, people were passing out like CDs. Okay, this is like an older thing that doesn't really happen anymore, but I remember, like, I would be at like Walmart or something, like in the parking lot, and there would be like, you know, people handing out their music. You know, they'd be like, "Oh, here, you want my mixtape?" And it's not an actual mixtape; it's actually just a CD. But they give you like a free CD of their music. And then like sometimes it was good, and sometimes it was like ass. There was like no in between. And that was like how people like distributed their music before. Like people who were really trying to get off the ground and get recognized. You know, like some people, their method locally was to just hand out their music for free and have people listen to it and be like, "Hey man, if you like my music, I'm going to be performing at this club or this, you know, place or this venue." And that's usually like how they got like, you know, people showing up. But that was such an old method that like I don't think most people have like CD players now, except like maybe in their vehicles, if their vehicles even have a CD reader. An older thing? Damn, way to make me feel old, girl. Well, I'm sorry, Eloquent. I'm sorry you're an old fart. I can't help that. Maybe I am too. Shit. No, I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, I don't know. I like the art style, but I feel like the game also is a little too plain. Like it doesn't really have, like, I wonder how fun this game is. Like, I feel like the thing that'll make or break this game is whether or not the gameplay loop is addicting. If the gameplay loop isn't, like, you know, adrenaline-inducing and addicting, I feel like it's not really gonna, like, stand up, you know what I mean? But this was not what I had in mind at all when I heard music drive chase the beat. Like, I thought that the game was gonna be more, like, rhythm-based and that... I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I thought that, like, it would be kind of more interesting in the sense that it would just be focused on rhythm, and maybe you had to like, you know, hit the notes to the beat and like, I don't know, swerve around corners like a certain way for like long notes or something. I kind of imagined something more like that, but when I saw this I was like, oh, this is like literally chasing the beat, not like the figurative beat, but like the mixtape beat. Yeah, it's more literal than originally thought. I agree, yeah. Some of the best bands I ever heard were handing out mixtapes, damn good tunes. Yeah. Let's see, it was like that when the Music Mafia, then the Music Mafia took over the industry. Yeah, the mob. Yep. Yep. I can definitely see that. But yeah, this is an interesting one. I don't know. There's a lot more other ones that were you know, recommended that I didn't get a chance to watch them all. There's a few of them on here that I just didn't have enough time today, guys. But I will say, and also I'm getting kind of tired, but I will say these were kind of interesting suggestions. The one I do want to mention though is that there was a new Fretless: The Wrath of Riften official new release date trailer. I'm gonna read real quick when that release date. It looks like July 17th. I played the demo for this game and I really liked it. So if you like turn-based rhythm, which I never thought could really be a thing, but apparently it is. If you like turn-based rhythm, that's the game for you. Probably. With an asterisk. And there's spiders, so if you like spiders that are like shaped like speakers, or speakers shaped like spiders, I don't know which it is, but I hate it. But if you like that kind of thing, that might be the game for you. They make a game where you can go on road trips listening to Outfield cranked up high. That would be make me smile. Yeah. Maybe. But yeah, Wrath of Riften, very good. Oh, and I also did a members only let's play of it for like of the demo for it's in like 2 parts. So if you become a YouTube member, you can watch it. So if you're interested in that, that's another thing too. All right, let's switch to the music part of the game. I'm gonna be playing through the HoloLive tracks, especially today, because those are the new ones that were just released. So I don't know how many weebs are out there that really like VTubers like myself. I don't know. A fair dinkum deal, yeah. Dinkum, that's an Australian term. Is it really? Yeah, apparently it's like a game. I don't know. Yeah, apparently, I think it's like I thought it was like a farming sim or something. Australia set farming sim. Yeah, it's Australia set. Yep. Shilling her channel. Hey man, I gotta do something. Hey, if not to shill on my own channel, what am I doing, right? Like, it's my channel. I could do that. Also, before I switch over to the second half of the stream, you know, we're gonna take a quick break. You know, maybe like a 5-10 minute break, and then I'm gonna switch over to Rift, and we'll play for the last hour or whatever. Before I do that, I just want to give a quick reminder that if you have Amazon Prime and you have not yet used your Amazon Prime sub this month, and it's the first of the month, so who knows, feel free to use it on the channel. It helps a lot if you're over on the Twitch side. Also, if you're on Kick, we have some channel badges now and stuff like that that have been enabled on Kick, so if you become a subscriber on the Kick platform, you also get some cool channel banners and stuff, or channel badges. I mean, I keep saying banner, but it's badges. Let's see, girl, you're at 2.5k subscribers. You're already kicking out. I'm trying, man. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. Like, I could talk more about this, like, well, actually, you know what? Let me talk about this now, and then I'm gonna go on my break. Okay, so if you guys have noticed, last week I did not post a V Rising video. I actually decided to kind of take the week off on V Rising for like the video that I kind of had planned, because I'm trying to, the problem is right now I'm trying to work on several different V Rising videos, but all of them need like a piece that's not finished, and it's like annoying to me because I want to at least put out something. So I'm thinking about maybe putting out some more content that maybe isn't just V Rising related. Like, I'm thinking about maybe doing possibly a review on Tainted Grail, because I played that game so many hours now that I feel like I really enjoy it. So I'm thinking about doing a review on Tainted Grail. I haven't decided though, so you know, no pressure, but let me know if you're interested in that. And then there was another thing too. I'm thinking about also maybe doing a review on Rift, because I've played so many hours of the game now that I feel like it's kind of a disservice not to like talk about it in detail in a way that people can like digest and enjoy. And I've done like a few different reviews on the channel before and people seem to really like them. So I'm thinking about maybe doing some more game reviews, because there's like more games I've been exploring, so just to see what you guys think. And plus, you know, I really like seeing the games that you guys suggest to me. Like Tainted Grail, for example, I didn't know about that game until someone like showed me the trailer for it, or like suggested the trailer. And when I watched it, I was just like, wow. And so I played it and I loved it. Thank you so much for the sub over on the Twitch side. Eloquent, I appreciate it. I don't know why, but it didn't tell me that on my side, but I assume that it probably happened and it's just lagging. But thank you so much.
Gifts for the afterlife.
There it is. Thank you so much. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do is, you know, kind of look into those things. At the same time, I am currently working on another project that is going to be a new castle build that I'm building off stream. That'll also coincide with the build I'm building now on stream, which will continue tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be, just in case I forget to mention this, tomorrow I will be streaming V Rising, and I'll be continuing that build that we were working on last week. And I plan to complete that build maybe within the next 2 months. I know that sounds like a long time, but when I'm only doing like 2 hours a week, it takes a while. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And then, I'm trying to think if there was anything else too. Yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, I'll be right back and we can play some Rift. So please enjoy. If I can find the BRB button, that would be helpful. There we go. Alright, I am back. And, I'm ready to play. Okay, so, last week we got, I think it was on Wednesday, we got a new DLC for this game. It was a HoloLive DLC, and I actually bought it, crazy enough. Let me adjust my volume a little bit for you guys. Make sure we're good, make sure it's not too loud, too quiet, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna be quiet for most of this, and I'm just gonna play. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Alright, so I've been, as you guys can see, I've been working on some of the hard tracks. We have some, I think I want to do some warm-ups, maybe in remix.
Time to start anew.
So we have these different tracks. So we have this one for Gargora. I should check out Muse Dash. I've been told about that game a lot too. I might consider checking that one out at some point. I've seen it, but I'm like, I don't know, like, I'm not sure if I want to play that one. I'm kind of like on the fence. There's this one from Hoshimachi Suise. I hope I said that right. Then we have Hako's, is it Hakos or Hako's Veils? I don't know. Then we have Hoshu Marine, and then Iris. If you like it, I highly suggest buying the Muse Plus DLC for it. Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. So, let's do the remixes. I haven't done medium remix for any of these yet, so let's do them. Actually, you know what? Let's not do remix yet.
Do this.
I'm gonna try and... Oh, I have S pluses on these. I don't have an S plus on Heiko Spell, so let me do this one on normal just to like relax a little bit, hopefully. A nice warm-up. This will be a nice warm-up in general. Also, welcome to the chat,
3, 2, 1,
Gene
bring it
Vox.
on. Baby, how's your life? Are you a new freak? Let's forget everything and have some fun. Choo choo choo. Here we roll, I see we cast, I see we just play dice. Yeah, on a roll. Baby, there's no need to think twice. Oh, make it your night, make it your mind, make it your spotlight. Yeah, get out from the hamster wheel and rule your life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play dice. Hey, 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 hey. Trap this ride. No cage can trap this ride. No cage can trap this ride. Here we roll, I see we cast, I see we just play dice. Yeah, no scream, come on out, don't be too nice. Follow your heart, pump your fist up, come and join the club. Go and scream for you, the one who's flying free. For this moment, I am truly
Damn.
Now here I will recite to you the only thing that will hold true. YOLO is my ninja way. It's time to put those moves out on display. Don't stress about tomorrow when you got today. 理由去想下不今の先が最適な誰も知らない人生創生中接点待ちで短い用意 CS2 他でexecute Rush on to our room 花火走らせまるでvenue No math can settle this right No math can settle this right No math can settle this right Now we're talking I see we cast, I see we just play dice Come and venture into my kingdom So touch it on and follow us I won't stop till we're done Idiots are allowed infinite fun Me not see you and I don't need a nation Idiots are allowed infinite fun If you hesitate on what to do That's a game over, you are screwed 何でも笑っても集中 Baby, baby, it's our time Come on Here we roll, I see what you else, I see we just play dice. Yeah, baby, there's no need to think twice. This is our night, this is our fight, this is our spotlight. Yeah, before giving in, go show them your best try. Hot look, go shut that up, more easy, get it night. Hot what you doing, bro, go out and live your life. Okay, do what we got. Awesome. Baby, don't care. Hey, hey, don't care. May not be scared. Hey, hey, don't care. Baby, don't care. Nothing, baby.
Wow, I actually got that last beat. I'm pretty happy with that. That was not bad. Let's see. It unlocks over 540 songs for like $35. Compare that to the same thing in DJ Max 5, which would cost you like $600 or something. That's crazy. You know, there's another game, Spin Rhythm, I think it's called, or whatever. I was looking at it. I'm gonna try out the demo, but that game has like, it's on sale right now at like a really steep discount. It's like insanely steep. The only thing Muse Plus doesn't give you is the Vocaloid collab content because of licensing issues. Interesting. Sober or buzzed, this game makes my brain bleed. I can't even try to figure this stuff out. No worries. Unfortunately, I did not beat my high score, and I know exactly why. It's because I did not time my things right, but that's okay. All right, let's do remix.
Yes, we've got work to do.
Check out this one. If you have decent VR headset and controllers, Dash is on sale. I don't have a VR headset or controllers, but that does sound interesting. I'll maybe think about it, actually. I'll consider it, because you're not the first person to suggest that.
In the zone.
Damn. Damn you, remix.
You've got spark. Most excellent.
Damn it. They really got me on that one.
Now we're talking. That's how it's done. Right on. On a roll.
That was almost perfect. Alright, that could have been better, but I'll take it. Dash is on sale for $2? Nice. I only got it because it was on sale. Picked up PS4, PSVR headset, and PlayStation Move controller for like $30? Really? The tracking on the controllers is not that good yet on Linux. There's good work being done to fix that, but it drifts pretty badly. Damn. The headset drifts about without the PS5 camera. PS4 camera, I see. Interesting. I see, I see. I think I was trying to get like a hard clear on one of these.
Bring it on.
I want to say it was this one, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me see if I can clear this on hard. I'm gonna try. I think this is the one I was practicing earlier. I can't remember which one it was.
3, 2, 1, go.
Damn.
Now we're talking.
Oh. Damn. That's rough. Holy shit.
Okay, gotta figure this out.
Let's try that again. I think I got the trip over here. I understand what the problem is.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
That's tricky. That's a tricky one.
Bring on. I'm on fire. Now we're talking. On a roll.
What was nice knowing you guys. Damn! Damn it! Wow, that escalated quickly. This is a hard track because like there's a lot of juggling between the left and right sides. With the bats going off screen, but like you hit them twice before you even hit it on the other side is like so different compared to other tracks that I've seen. So it's like this is a challenge. This is a real challenge. I feel like when I clear this one, it's gonna feel good. This one I cleared on hard, but really low score. This one is a pain in the ass even on medium, but we'll go for it on hard. Fuck it. This one's probably the hardest track technically for me.
Come on.
Oh my god.
In the zone.
Holy shit.
How about a do-over?
Wow, that one's even harder. I don't think that one's gonna happen, fam. Let's try this one. Maybe Iris will be nicer to us. Hopefully.
3, 2, 1, move!
We'll see.
Now we're talking. In the zone. So much until we sink down to the bottom. So bottom is the thing. The track we're on might crash. Oh, what am I to do? Rushing in, ignoring old avenues. Race through the night, my guiding light. Sparkling, I'm right here with you. Engines on, keeping up. Come on, fire! My heart just can't get enough. Revving up, make it fast. Only us make it last till the sun.
Well, I wasn't ready for that. That's evil. Wow.
Come on, fire!
Did you guys hear that bang? Give me a second. Let me check on that. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was weird. I heard like a loud bang and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I checked. It was just my neighbor being loud. I was like, what the fuck? I guess someone threw something in the trash. It was pretty loud. Anyway, yeah, these tracks are no joke. I mean, straight up, I'm like sweating. But yeah, that piece in the middle, it was like, okay, time to speed up now. And you die. Like, it's like so, like, it almost like really got me, but let's continue. Sorry about that. See, I knew I needed that at the end because there's no way I would have made it. Wow, we actually cleared it on hard first try. I'll take it. I had a feeling this would be the easier track, but I didn't. I got a B?
Let's do this again.
Wow, I'm shocked. I can't believe I got a B for that. The previous one, however, I'm gonna have to do that on practice. Let's try this on practice at normal speed, and I'll see if I can even get a foothold on this one. This one's really hard for me. Damn. Damn.
Awesome.
They might be monsters, but you're a beast! Now that's 110%!
Oh my god.
On a roll.
Jesus Christ.
船長は君たちをそんな子に育てた覚えはありません。本当にね。だぞ。
立てば地上、座れば昭和。あの姿は戦士。
この船で後悔なんてさせない。君たちのおかげで私は船長になれる。ミラクル船長から。それでは行きますよ。出航。
Oh my god, that was awful. Yeah, these tracks are no joke. I think that's an understatement. You read your cards, like, I'm looking at it and I'm like sweating. Like, ugh. Actually, let me check out my, oh, I have a bunch of hydrates and stuff I missed. Thank you for the hydrate, Kachikochu, 26 minutes ago. I appreciate it. Thank you earlier for the headpat epic server. That was really nice of you. And thank you for the stretch. You read your cursed. I'll do a big stretch. No idea how you keep up with that stuff. Nothing but respect for your talent. It's not talent, it's struggle. It's just straight up struggle. You know, I'm over here doing these tracks and I'm like sweating bullets. Like straight up. I have the AC on and everything and I'm like, oh no. Especially like the parts where like the tempo changes all of a sudden, those can get wild. Like the Hatsune Miku track, I forget what it's called. It's like Magical Love or whatever the heck. That one is insane. Insane on hard. I was practicing it and I thought I could do it, but I just couldn't clear it over the weekend, man. I was trying. I was really trying. Thank you for the headpad, Majin Droid Rinsu. Appreciate it. Thank you also, Eloquent, for the headpat. I appreciate that as well. And thank you also, Bat Shooter Fast Runner, for the headpat. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Alright, now that I've somehow managed to get my soul back into my body, let's continue. But yeah, I know I don't know, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because I really, like, I love rhythm games. It's like something about it, it's just, you get that sense of accomplishment that, like, I feel like a lot of other games I just can't seem to achieve, but in rhythm games I tend to, like, do a lot better. So, I think that's why I like this game so much. But either way, let's try and do a practice mode for, Magical Cure. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can get it first try, but I'm gonna do practice mode and see how I do. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. It was nice knowing you guys.
On a roll. Come on, fire.
Damn.
In the zone.
They might be monsters, but you're a beast!
I tried.
Just like how we do it back home. Now that's 110%.
Damn, that's hard too.
Awesome.
Looking swole.
Right on.
Yeah, that one, it was like in the middle of the song. It was like, that looks sick. Yeah, holy crap, I was out of control. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It reminds me of like, it's almost like Hatsune Miku was like halfway through the song and then she said, you know what, fuck it, I'm about to take some crack. Like, what the fuck? Like right in the middle, she was just like, you know what, I'm quit. Like, it was insane. Like that middle piece is so crazy, and I can't do it on normal. Like, okay, I have an S plus full combo on medium. Okay, just to give you the idea, I'm not bad at this track, but when I get to hard, it's like, fuck, man, I'm not trying to summon demons. Not this time. This is another good one. I like this one too, but there's another. You know what? Let's try some of the other tracks I haven't done in a while on hard. We also have. Is it this one or this one? I think it's Scattered and Lost. I want to say it's this one that's also really hard for me. This one's crazy too. Like this one has, if I remember correctly, I think this is the track that has the crazy like fire skeletons or something.
Now we're talking.
Now that's 110%.
All right.
Oh, I almost got it. Damn.
Just like how we do it back home.
Right on.
Yep, this is the fire skull bullshit.
They might be monsters, but you're a beast.
Oh my god, the bats. Damn.
I'm on fire.
That's how it's done!
Damn, I missed it. Damn. These red skulls are a bitch. Oh my god. That fire apple at the end is like a big fuck you. It really is. It's like, oh, just in case you made it through the level. Like, just in case you made it through a level, let's insult you one more time. Like, crazy. Another crazy one. Is it this one? This one is hard technically because it's a lot of like button mashing for this one. I don't think I have the finger strength right now to do this. Not this one. Thank you for the hydrate, Epic. Thank you also for the stretch. You read your curse. Thank you for the head pat, Kachiko Chu. Thank you for the head pat, bad shooter, fast runner. Ugh. Damn. Yeah, some of these are kind of out of control. Like, I just can't get over some of these new tracks I went over earlier. Like, even the one that I cleared on hard. Remember Brave the Harvester, guys? That one took months to clear. Months. Thank you, DBS, for the head pat. It's still my favorite track out of like the base game, but oh my god, I'll forever be 6,327th on the leaderboard, and I can't stand it. I want to be number one on this one, man. Even on hard. And impossible is like crazy. That's not even impossible. I have not cleared a single impossible track. They're all ridiculous. All of them. Pizza Time's pretty insane too. Let's try practicing this one. This one has a lot of like time changes, so we gotta be careful.
Awesome.
Just like how we do it back home! They might be monsters, but you're a beast! Now that's 110%!
In the zone.
Just like how we do it back home!
On a roll.
I almost had it.
Right on.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
No pressure. It's so easy to mess up at the end. It's so easy to mess it up. Oh man. So that one restarted, but Jesus Christ. Some of these are like insane at hard. We cleared this one last time on hard. I haven't cleared this one on hard. Let's try this one. Let's do practice mode. I haven't played this one much. We'll try this one.
They might be monsters, but you're a beast!
In the zone.
That's how it's done!
Ooh.
Now that's 110%!
I hate that. That's so unfair.
Just like how we do it back home!
I'm on fire.
Looking swole!
I could have maybe cleared this one on hard.
Awesome.
Impressive! Now that's 100!
Yeah, this one I maybe can possibly clear over the weekend, I think. That one was not as bad as I thought it would be. I have not cleared it yet, but Whew. Did we do all of these? Oh, we didn't do Miku Fiesta today, did we? I wonder with the remix. Do I have a clear on remix? Oh, I do not have a medium clear on remix. Alright, let's try Miku Fiesta and that'll be like the last... Oh no, I have enough time for a couple more, maybe. We'll see. Alright, let's do this one. We'll do remix on it and see how it goes. Wish me luck.
3, 2, 1, bring it on!
Good.
In the zone. On a roll. Skillfully done.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Quite amusing.
Now we're talking. You've got spark.
Damn.
Right on.
Most excellent.
I'm on fire.
Yes.
Awesome.
I guess I should have used that sooner, but I was too focused. You think, boy? You think? Hurts my eyes and my brain, but damn, you're kicking more than a professional ass kicker. The pacing of this one is odd.
Now
Yeah, it can
was
be.
rather stimulating.
That one was definitely a little odd. I like it though, because it's just different than all the other tracks that have been offered so far. I really hope that like at some point, well, I've suggested this before, but I would like to see a Rhythm Sprout crossover. Like, if they had like a Rhythm Sprout DLC, I would instantly buy it. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you for the hydrate, Eloquent. Thank you for the head pat, Angel. You know what? So we're pretty much done, but I think that what I'll do, thank you for the head pat, Bad Shooter, Fast Runner. I think what I'll do is I'll do one more for like an encore, and then I'll be actually done. How about that? We'll do like so encore, I'll pick, let's do, is it this one? I'm trying to remember which one was insane. Is it this one? I can't remember which one it was that it was like on crack. I think it was like this one at the end, but I can't remember which one it was that was so insane. I gotta think about this one. I think what I'll do is you know what, how about this? We'll do a medium track just to chill and enjoy the rest, but I'm going to scroll and then I'm just going to close my eyes, and then when it's done, that'll be the track that I play. All right, I'm releasing now. Okay, we got Matriarch, here we go. I could probably do this on hard, but you know what, let's chill. We're chilling at the end of the stream. This isn't try hard time, we're chilling. Thank you, what did you do for the head pat? Appreciate it.
In the zone.
Damn. I always mess that part up for some reason.
Now we're talking.
Nice. Yeah, let's go. Any BRB gotta eat something? Alright, let's see. 3 hours till bedtime and you've made it the evening after a crappy day and we're far better. No problem.
Did you see that?
Hey, I got a new high score. Let's go. Nice. I'll take it. By the way, Dash doesn't require a VR headset. Can be played with just webcam. I don't know how good your webcam tracking is. I don't know either. The whiskey helped me a bit too, but shush, don't tell her. That's fine. All right, thank you for everything, guys. It was a good stream. You know, we saw a lot of good stuff, a lot of good trailers. I wish I could have gotten through all of them, but honestly, I would have probably needed another hour. There were so many suggestions this time around that I was just like, oh no. But that's okay. You know, we'll get there sometime. Thank you also for the headpat, Elfie Buswood. Thank you. And thank you for the headpat, Angel Degen. I appreciate it as well. But yeah, so the plan for tomorrow is that I'm going to be starting the stream at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as usual, and we're going to be playing some V-Rising. I'll be working on that castle that we've been working on throughout the month, and just see how things go. As far as, like, a weekly video planned, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to do a weekly video, guys. Honestly, I've been so out of it, like, you know, I think I might take a break this week as well when it comes to making the videos. Last week I just didn't have time, but this week it's like I'm just mentally not there. So I think I'm just not gonna like force out a video if I'm not feeling well. And when I say feeling well, I mean mentally, because like I said, you know, it's around that time of year that my friend passed like a year ago, and it's like really, you know, coming back to bite. So I'm trying to hang in there, you know, I'm hanging in there, guys. Trying to stay strong and all that good stuff. But yeah, all the you know, support of just like showing up, lurking in the chat or whatever you guys do, you know, I appreciate it all. You know, you guys are great. You know, honestly, I'm like, I feel so like glad to have like, you know, a community that's like actually really chill. Like, it helps because I'm such a fuck up that like when things go wrong, it's like a comedic like event essentially for you guys. So I'm glad we can laugh together at least, especially when I started the stream and that shit was like all scuff at the very beginning. Very embarrassing, I will tell you. But that's okay. We know we survived the embarrassment. We made it through. Just some closing announcements. Once again, if you happen to be on Twitch and you have an Amazon Prime sub that you have not used yet for this month, feel free to use it on the channel. I appreciate it. If you already have, thank you so much again. If you're not already a YouTube member, there is some members only content out. I just did a demo of, sorry, I just played the demo for Town to City. So if you're interested in that, that is this month's new members only video. I have like a playlist of members only content, and I well, now I do anyway, and I finally made that playlist. And then I also have a bunch of like V-Rising content. So if you play V-Rising and you haven't seen all my videos, feel free to go check those out. I have a large library of content regarding that. Oh crap, there is one other thing. So tomorrow, really important, not to do with me, but very important, okay? Tomorrow, let me double check the time before I misdirect you guys. Tomorrow at tomorrow, July 10th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, so MT, right? The Nightingale devs are going to be doing a Discord AMA. I will not be available for that. In fact, I won't even be home, essentially. So unfortunately, I will not be able to participate in that, but I did contribute a question for that panel. Let's see if I can... Oh, wrong thing. Ah! Hold on, I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry about that. Let me double check the... Because there was a channel for questions... Oh, here we go. Questions for devs. I did submit a question. So the question I asked, and I'm just gonna tell you guys what it was. I can't find it. God damn it. That's weird, because I posted my own question. But I basically asked a question that had something to do with, like, how are you gonna build back player trust? Oh, sorry, I found it. With the initial release of the game being so negative, there is an uphill battle to be had here in order to rebuild public trust in the game. Changes and updates based on player feedback might not be enough to carry the game to its 1.0 completion. What marketing strategy do you guys have planned? Will you be collaborating with content creators to better showcase the game's strengths, appeal, and improvements? And that is like my question. I really, really hope that they answer that. No, tomorrow, hold on. June 2nd. Sorry, July 2nd. You're throwing me off. June 10th already happened. This did I say June 10th? Holy shit, that's like last month. Thank you, Eloquent. I didn't mean to say that. I meant tomorrow, July 2nd at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And it's going to be, I guess it's going to be in the Nightingale official Discord server. I don't know if the AMA is going to be live streamed on, you know, their social media channels or what. But unfortunately, like I said, I'm not going to be around for that. It's like the one time I'm not busy, I'm like not free, and it's like, damn it. So, yeah, just letting you guys know about that. So if you're interested in checking up on that Nightingale stuff, feel free to do that. I do have some Nightingale content on the channel, like a couple of guides, but they're not like super in depth. Well, I guess they are kind of in depth, but they're like really specific things. So if you're interested in that, feel free to go check that out. I really hope that game carries on too. I love Nightingale as well. Honestly, I feel like Nightingale would be like my main game if like it was like more popular. Like if it was more popular and more people played it and enjoyed it as much as I do, and the game was finished and like perfect, I would probably play that game way more. But either way, that is totally okay. I just want to let you guys know about that in case you guys missed the announcement in the Discord for the Nightingale official server. So yeah, just want to let you know. But other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't liked the stream already on the YouTube side, please do so. It helps the algorithm and all that good stuff. But I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to do my raids and hosts and all that. So I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, Sholo out.